All right, we made it.
We are at the gym.
Well, we're in front of the gym.
That's true. We still have to do the actual workout.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we wanted to go earlier, but somehow that didn't happen. And it's a very hot day today, so we were thinking, let's go tomorrow when we can go earlier. But
Coming up with excuses. We were not feeling like it today.
exactly, and we didn't sleep well at all. Our neighbor decided to throw a house party at 4 a.m. in the morning.
That's when the music started, the bass kicked in.
Not like,
So yeah, you can tell the eyes.
yeah.
We're tired. All right, let's hit this workout.
Let's go.
Gym of choice today is Oxygen. This is definitely my favorite gym in this area. It's a little bit of a further drive, but definitely worth it. So if you're ever in the Marbella, Malaga, Estepona area, definitely check it out. Starting with weighted pull-ups today. Just did a warm-up, did some sets body weight. Now I'm gonna do this 10 kg, it's just for 2 reps. Warm-up is very important on this one. Final warm-up set, 30 kgs, just 1 rep. Just going very explosive there. So about 12 weeks ago, I actually tore my lat. Not even from like doing this very heavy, but simply because my warm-up wasn't good enough. It's always like that when you've been training for a while. Well, it's not always like that. It shouldn't be like this, but a lot of people will make this mistake, even myself. You kind of get like too confident in your own abilities. And so it's like the heavier you go in weight, the more time the warm-up takes. And you start skipping on some warm-up sets here and there, which is very dangerous. So I started to warm up too quickly and then boom, tore the lat. Not nice. Took like 2 months to recover. So it's only been a couple weeks that I'm back on these. Absolutely love them. So today we're gonna do 3 to 5 reps. And last time I did not really succeed at 50 kg. So we're gonna go back down to 45. We got a 20, 25. Now the goal here is not to go to failure. That's a mistake that I made last time, which is why progress will stall. Because on this lift, I wanna gain as much strength as possible. And then you actually don't wanna train that close to failure. Also, these are not the optimal weight plates for this exercise. You should always try to get the smallest ones, but yeah, I just found these. Now I can't stretch my legs, so I can't even reach there.
Wait, let me get a push-up. All right, 4 reps. Yeah, pretty happy about this. Doing 2 sets here, same weight. Outfit today is black on black with the white details. We got the white logo there, and some white on the shoe. Pretty slick. These are the Infinity shorts. I like these. The only thing I like more about the other shorts is that they are kind of higher up, so you see the quads more. But if you're not like me and that's all you care about, like I have these high quad insertions, so you know, if I wear my things like this, it looks like I have no legs. If you relate, comment down below. But it's actually a real thing. It's like high quad insertions. For the shirt I'm wearing the base tee. This is one of my favorites lately. Has a really tight fitting here. Super light, so perfect for summer now with the warm weather. So yeah, all of this is from Alpha Lead. Code Marine for 10% off. Link in the description. So people think I'm automatically motivated all the time. But that really is not the truth, and it's honestly never been that way. I just do all these kind of smart tricks to like trick my mind into doing it anyways. And one of those things is, which I think is really important, like if you come back from work, if you like training in the evenings, is that you don't sit on the couch first and then hit the gym, but you directly hit the gym. So either bring your gym clothes to work and then go directly. And that's something I always do as well. I don't have a 9-to-5 job, but I make sure it's like in my routine that I already have my gym clothes ready, like whether that's in the mornings or later on the day, I know what I'm gonna wear. I don't have to make that decision still. I have like, you know, the pre-workout ready in the car, for example. If I have a phase where I need pre-workout, and I think of all these small things that will make it easier for me to actually hit the gym. And there's these small things, even as like, if I don't have straps or I didn't have music, sometimes I would honestly like just not feel motivated to go to the gym. It's just these small things like having it ready, or I wouldn't know like where they are or where I left my AirPods, so I always leave them in the same place. So it just makes it easier for me to kind of stay motivated, be in that habit.
and just never sit down.
I wish you would do that with your keys.
With my keys, yeah. Yeah, I'm still not motivated for that, I guess. Next thing to do to stay motivated is follow a minimalistic program or a realistic program for you. So for many years, when I started lifting, I was a student. I was 19 years old. I had all the time in the world, lived with my parents. Mom did my laundry. It was amazing. I didn't appreciate it enough. It's just like I threw laundry there, and the next day it was in my closet, just out of nowhere. And then when I moved out, that magic was gone. But yeah, in those days I had all the time to lift, so I trained like 6 days a week most times, which now I know is not the most effective, but still I had the time to do so. So even this year, at some point I was trying to train 5 days a week, but then we started buying a house in Spain and stuff. It was very hectic. And I actually had to skip like 1 or 2 days each week. And this made me feel really bad and like off track. And then I got really demotivated in my gym sessions as well, because I never made progress, because I wasn't training every body part twice a week. So I just wasn't sticking to the routine. And then even if you train well, it always feels like you're failing if you miss 1 day. So what's better is to switch it around and only say, I'm going to train 3 days this week. And if you do an extra day, that's only bonus. But then you have the feeling that you're winning, all right? And you don't actually need that much volume as most people think. What's that mosquito doing? Mosquitoes are one thing about Spain we'll never get used to, and the cucarachas. We have one inside the house. We think, I don't know how it got there. Probably when we opened the door or something. But yeah, it was all good. Killed him, but how scary was it? Scale of 1 to 10? 10. 10, yeah. So anyways, I just did 1 set there. And for some exercise, I do that these days. You don't actually need as much as people think. So there's a really interesting study, and I've been talking about frequency for so many years, that shows that if you do 3 sets for 1 body part a week, you're not making significant progress. But if you do 1 set 3 different days of the week, all right, so also 3 sets per week, you actually make significant progress. So 1 set over 3 days makes more progress than 3 sets in 1 day, if that's for the whole week. And it only makes sense because you're able to progress 3 times. Think about those weighted pull-ups. If I only do those once every week or once every 2 weeks, I'm not gonna make progress. But if I do them very often, your body gets used to the weights. There's a lot that comes into play, but yeah, you don't need as much as people think. So even 3 full body workouts for 30 minutes a week is enough, even 2. All right, let's go. All right, workout done.
Yay.
That was a good one. We really didn't feel like it, but now it feels good.
Still don't feel like it.
No?
But at least we did it.
I started feeling like it during the workout. It's like once you get some momentum. I did pretty well on a couple lifts. It gave me some motivation. And obviously the pump is always motivating, so
That's good.
it's
Yeah.
good. We're done.
Right.
Let's go get some
Food.
food. We have a nice poke bowl. Looks very good, a lot of colors. Now, this is also one of the things. If you have one of those days where it's difficult to go, it's a good idea to reward yourself afterwards. Not by binging and like ordering food on the couch, but by having a nice healthy meal, or even just buying like a protein shake. It doesn't have to be expensive necessarily, but just like having a nicer protein shake than the one you normally make yourself. You know what I mean? Just to like give your mind that signal too, like, hey, you did a good thing, and then get rewarded for it.